What has happened is our self-concept is very low in that area, and whenever we move out of our comfort zone, we start to feel very, very anxious and uneasy. So what we have to do is we have to strengthen every single area of the self-concept. And the way that we do that is simply this. We become more competent and more skilled in that area. We never feel uneasy doing something that we're good at. We only feel uneasy doing something that we think that we're not particularly capable at. When we're trying to do something new for the first time, or something that we've had failure experiences in the past, we become very anxious because we think we're not good at it. And every single step that we take forward and get better doing what we're doing makes us feel more competent, raises our self-concept, and makes us more successful each time we subsequently try it. And we've all had experiences with that, haven't we? We all know when we start off selling, the first few calls that we make, our heart is in our throat, our heart's going boom, 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 and our stomach is churning, and we go up to the door. It's almost as if an ogre was going to open the door, an ogre was going to attack us across the desk. Until we made a few calls, we find that we haven't been violently assaulted even once, and that it doesn't hurt, and there's no residual physical pain from the calls, and eventually we develop more confidence and we relax and we become more capable. Well, we know that our overall self-concept is made up of the average of our self-concepts in all the areas of our life that we consider important, including our overall self-concept as a salesperson. We know also that the self-concept is subjective, is that the ideas or thoughts that you have about yourself, especially the self-limiting ideas or beliefs, do not exist in reality. Many of us think, well, I don't have the ability to do this, or I'm not very good at that, or I'm not particularly skilled at this or that. In reality, these are not true. But if we believe they're true for us. Some people say, well, I'm terrible at closing. As long as you say you're terrible at closing and believe that you're terrible at closing, I can guarantee you one thing. You're going to be terrible at closing sales. Some people say, I'm terrible on the telephone. I'm very uneasy. I hate to call people up to make appointments. As long as you think that and believe that, every time you pick up the phone, you're going to stumble over your words, and you're going to make mistakes, and you're going to perform in a poor manner. But almost invariably, if we have self-limiting beliefs, they're based on erroneous information. Sometimes we will take in an experience. We'll have a couple of experiences. We'll assume we're no good at that. And from then on, whenever we are confronted with that, we'll assume we're no good. Our self-concept is low in it. We'll perform poorly. We also know that the core of self-concept is self-esteem. Right at the center of our psychological makeup is our self-esteem. And the best definition of self-esteem is how much you like yourself. How much you like yourself is the key determinant of your performance and your effectiveness in everything that you do. How much you like yourself determines how well you dress, it determines how well you drive, it determines how well you sell, and it determines every single aspect of selling. A person who really likes themselves has a high, positive self-concept and performs well in that particular area. A person who doesn't like themselves or who feels badly about themselves in a particular area performs poorly in that area. How much you like yourself is the key determinant of your success in sales, the key determinant of your income, and if you take this sales effectiveness and you just call it life effectiveness, how much you like yourself determines your effectiveness and your success in life. It's the most critical single barometer or indicator of your success, achievement, enjoyment, satisfaction in life is how much you like yourself. How much you like yourself overall and how much you like yourself in each individual area. Earl Nightingale said, you become what you think about. We know that if we repeat over and over to ourselves, I like myself, I like myself, I like myself, I like myself, I like myself. If we repeat that over and over to ourselves, we find that every single time we say, I like myself, our self-concept goes up. Every time our self-concept goes up, our ability to perform in every area of our life goes up simultaneously. When you say, I like myself, it's like putting a flame to the ball of the mercury thermometer of your self-concept. The more you like yourself, the better you perform in everything that you do. Let me ask you a simple question to prove that this is true. When is the best time to make a sale? Old saying. Always, it's right after making a sale. Isn't that true? Why is that? From what we just said.